Have you ever woken up to a house so still you could hear your own heartbeat? No chatter at the breakfast table, no footsteps in the hall, just you and the quiet. Maybe at first it felt like a gift, a break from the chaos. But then that silence starts to feel heavy, like it's pressing against your chest. If you've ever sat in that moment, wondering if anyone notices you're still here, I want you to hear this. You are not alone. Even in the quiet, your life is still vibrant, still vital, still yours to shape. Aging can bring changes that catch us off guard. Friends drift to new chapters. Family members move on or pass away. The rooms that once echoed with laughter now hold only memories. But here's what no one tells you. Loneliness isn't just about empty chairs. It's about feeling unseen, unmoored, like you've lost your place in the world. Today, we're going to change that, because being alone doesn't mean you're destined for loneliness. This season of your life, this time when it's just you, can be one of the most fulfilling yet. It's about rediscovering yourself, finding new purpose, and building a life that feels full, even in the quiet moments. Let's start with something simple but transformative, giving your day a shape. When you're on your own, time can feel like a blank page. No one's calling you to dinner. No one's waiting for you at work. That freedom can be thrilling, but too much of it can make days feel shapeless, like they're slipping through your fingers. So, create a gentle rhythm. Set a time to rise, even if it's just to sit with your coffee and watch the sunrise. Make your bed. It's a small promise to yourself that today matters. Plan one thing for the morning, maybe a walk around the block, and one for the afternoon, like reading a chapter of a book. These small anchors give your day weight and purpose. And purpose is what carries you when the quiet feels loud. Now, let's talk about the space around you. Your home is more than walls. It's a mirror of your spirit. When you're alone, it's easy to let things slide. Dishes stack up, corners collect dust. Rooms you don't use feel like ghosts of another life. But your home should lift you, not weigh you down. Start small. Clear one shelf. Open a window to let the air in. Hang a picture that sparks joy. Add a plant that greets you each morning. Play a song that makes you want to dance. Bit by bit, make your space a sanctuary. When your home feels alive, it reminds you that you are too. And while we're talking about feeling alive, let's move literally. Your body isn't done with you yet. When no one's around, it's tempting to stay still, to sink into the couch with the TV on. But movement is medicine. It's not just about fitness. It's about feeling the energy in your bones. Try stretching when you wake up, letting your arms reach for the sky. Take a short walk, even if it's just to the mailbox. Or put on a song from your youth and sway in your living room. Move like you're claiming your body back, because you are. Your strength is still there, waiting for you to call on it. Now, let's dive into something deeper. Connection. When you're alone, it's easy to feel like you've faded from view, like no one remembers you're out there. But connection doesn't just happen. It's something you create. Pick up the phone and call someone you miss, even if it's been years. Smile at the person behind the counter at the grocery store and ask how their day's going. Join a local class, a book club, or an online group where people share your interests. It might feel daunting, but every step counts. A text, a wave, an invitation for coffee. These small acts are bridges. People are out there, longing for connection just like you. Someone has to take the first step. Why not you? Your presence still matters, and there are hearts waiting to welcome you back. If reaching out feels hard, that's okay. Start with yourself. One of the most powerful things you can do in solitude is to listen to your own voice. Write a letter to your younger self, or jot down a memory that makes you smile. Record a story on your phone just for you. Your life is a tapestry of moments, joys, sorrows, triumphs, and every thread deserves to be seen. Try writing one sentence a day about something you're grateful for. These words are proof that you're still here, still growing, still full of stories. And who knows, someday, someone might hear them and feel a little less alone because of you. Speaking of your inner voice, how do you talk to yourself these days? When you're alone, that voice can turn sharp, whispering that you're not enough, that you've lost your spark, that you can rewrite that script. Notice when your thoughts turn heavy, when you tell yourself, "I'm too old," or no one cares. Pause and speak to yourself like you would a dear friend. Try saying, I'm still here and I'm worth caring for. Or, today, I'll do one thing that feels good. Kindness to yourself isn't just soft words, it's strength. It's the courage to keep showing up, even when the days feel long.
Another way to fill your days with meaning is to care for something. A pet that curls up beside you, a garden that blooms under your hands, a neighbor who could use a kind word. Nurturing something gives your heart a reason to wake up.
It's the joy of seeing a seedling sprout or hearing a dog's tail thump because you walked in the room. These moments remind you that you're needed, that your care makes a difference. You don't need a crowd to feel that. You just need one small life to touch. And don't forget creativity.
When you're alone, your mind can get stuck, replaying the same worries. Creating something breaks that cycle. Doodle on a napkin. Make a recipe you've never tried. Write a poem, even if it's just for you. It doesn't have to be a masterpiece. It just has to come from you.
Creativity is your soul speaking, turning your feelings into something you can hold. When you see what you've made, you'll remember there's still wonder in you, still light, still life. Let's talk about laughter, too.
It's easy to think there's nothing funny about solitude, but joy doesn't need an audience. Watch a comedy that makes you snort. Read a book that tickles you. Call the friend who always has a silly story. Laughter is like a window cracking open. It lets the air in. It doesn't fix everything, but it makes the hard days softer, the quiet ones brighter. You deserve that lightness, even if you're the only one in the room.
And when the quiet brings sadness, because it will, let it in. Grief can slip through the cracks, triggered by a scent, a song, a memory of someone who's gone. Don't fight it. Let the tears come. Speak their name, hold their memory close. You've loved deeply, and that's why it hurts. But when the wave passes, do something to honor your life now. Light a candle. Take a walk. Whisper a prayer. Let grief sit with you, but don't let it take the whole table. Make room for hope, for peace, for the small joys that still wait for you. Here's something else. You have so much to give. Even now, even alone. Your wisdom, your kindness, your time. They're gifts the world still needs. Volunteer at a community center. Share a story with a child. Drop off a casserole for someone who's struggling. Giving reminds you of your power, your place. You're not invisible. You're a light, and someone out there needs your warmth. Don't hold it back. And if you're struggling, don't be afraid to ask for help. You've carried so much on your own, but you don't have to. Reach out to a friend, a doctor, a counselor. Tell someone you're hurting. Strength isn't silence. It's honesty. There's no shame in needing support. It's how you heal, how you find your footing again. Above all, keep dreaming. Your story isn't finished. There's still time to try something new. A hobby, a trip, a skill you've always wanted to learn. Dreams don't have an expiration date. Picture one thing that excites you and take one step toward it. Maybe it's signing up for a painting class. Maybe it's visiting a place you've never been. You're still alive. And that means you're still full of possibilities. You're here, listening to this, and that tells me something. It tells me you're not done. You're still curious, still open, still ready to make these days count. Life may have shifted, people may have left, routines may have changed, but you haven't lost your ability to choose. You can choose to care for yourself, to find joy, to live with intention. Loneliness might knock, but it doesn't get to stay. Because your heart still has room for beauty. Your hands still have work to do. Your life still has meaning. So, as we close, let me leave you with this. You're not just passing time. You're building a life, one moment at a time. It's in the way you sip your tea and watch the clouds. It's in the call you make to a friend. It's in the courage to try something new. This chapter of your life, it's quieter, yes, but it's also rich with possibility. It's a chance to know yourself, to love yourself, to live fully each day. If this resonated with you, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell us one small thing you're going to do this week to bring a little light into your day. And if this message warmed your heart, give this video a like. It helps others find this space.
this hope, this community. Don't forget to subscribe to Vibrant Elder Life. We're here every week with real, heartfelt conversations for those of us navigating this stage with grace and grit. You're not alone. We're right here with you. Here's to your joy. Here's to your courage. Here's to living fully, right now, just as you are. You've got this, and we're rooting for you.